There's just something about fresh baked pie. The smell, the warmth, the love. And these pie guys in Florida want to share that goodness.
Well, naturally, the name of our company is Bake More Pies. We were thinking, hey, let's go deliver as many pies as we can find.
So they are this holiday season.
My dad used to go throughout the neighborhoods and give away free pies, and that's how the whole business got started. We got the key lime, the apple, pumpkin pie, pumpkin cheesecake, and the southern pecan pie.
And no one deserves these delicious pies more than the heroes of 2020.
We wanted to show our thanks to people who are literally putting their lives on the line to keep us safe.
Thanks for sharing the love.
The little things are what matters.
Come cozy up with some crafts and some cooking. 'Tis the season. Welcome. This is Good to Know.
It's all for that feeling, knowing that those kids are going to wake up Christmas morning. It makes that warm, fuzzy feeling in my heart.
We've always given back, of our time, talent, and treasures, and this is a way of doing it.
They're not just getting a card, they're getting a message from us saying, we care about you.
This is the equivalent of a warm hug, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
She tugs my heart. She inspires me. She keeps me going. I am amazed at how she has just flown and taken off.
Teaching my children to dream and dream big. No matter if you keep dreaming, and I promise you it will pay off.
Christmas magic is still alive for them, and it makes it so for us as well.
Oh my God.
Hey everyone, I'm your host, Lindsay Boche, and I know cooking and crafting will really get you in the spirit, and so will the generosity of this young woman in Virginia.
The wax should be completely clear when it's done heating up.
When you're looking for perfection,
Eucalyptus essential oil.
Finding the right combination,
Lemongrass.
can take patience.
Yes, it does. As you can see, it's a lot of waiting, a lot of testing, seeing if it's ready to be poured.
Maya Mahegan spends hours
Yes, this is my laboratory.
commandeering the family kitchen.
So I think my parents get a little bit frustrated sometimes.
This isn't an assignment for science class.
I usually make about 15 to 20 candles at a time.
The Glen Allen High School senior is CEO and founder of Mind Bloom.
I think my favorite one is the first one I ever made. It's Lavender Rose.
Her candle-making venture is, well, on fire.
Candles has been my escape, and I just love making them, and I thought, why not share it with other people?
But what sets this entrepreneur apart from other business owners?
$2,000 sold in candles.
Maya is giving every penny of her profits away.
That's right.
The 17-year-old is using wax and wicks to raise awareness about one of her passions.
I definitely noticed heightened stress, especially in some close friends, like anxiety. So that's why I did start my philanthropy. I wanted to focus on mental health because it's something that impacts all of us.
Maya is donating money from her candle sales to the Cameron K. Gallagher Foundation.
I think that's something that I've noticed. I have upbeat friends, people who are so positive, but you'd have no idea that they're going through mental troubles. So you do have to dig deeper and look for those signs in people.
The nonprofit helps the 1 in 5 teens struggling with mental health issues and promotes ending the stigma.
There's an overall fear that, someone may judge them or may not think of them the same way if they do reveal their mental battles. So I think people do keep their emotions bottled up, and that just makes it even worse.
Maya has never been someone to just sit on the sidelines. Dedication is, it is a 24/7 adventure.
Chris and DJ Mahegan say their daughter is driven by her unwavering kindness.
It is amazing to watch her balance all of this.
Or at midnight, candle making at midnight, the aromatherapy at midnight. Just to see her grow up and turn this into a business before she's even 18 is awesome. So I'm very proud.
Maya seeks the silver lining in everything. But she never thought the long days of lockdown would change her life for the better.
Honestly, no. I wouldn't have had the time, and I would have just kept going with my work and my extracurriculars. So the pandemic really allowed me to slow down and focus on something that I was passionate about, which is mental health awareness.
Maya Mahegan, a teen business owner whose heart and bottom line are in the right place.
Honestly, it's just so rewarding. It makes all the hours that I put into candle making and put into starting this philanthropy all just worth it.
She tugs my heart. She inspires me. She keeps me going. I am amazed at how she has just flown and taken off.
Welcome to Art to the Extreme. Come on into my crayon studio.
Nicole Lewis is a McCordsville mom and color connoisseur.
I am known for the original rainbow crayon.
With roots in the classroom.
I was a teacher for about 10 years. I had several students with special needs that could not hold a standard crayon, so we decided to melt down their nubs and stubs, because if anyone's been to a kindergarten class, there are crayons everywhere.
A craft project admittedly a little messy on her first go-round, but she perfected the process.
So right now I am pouring melted crayon wax into some of the molds that I've designed.
The project became a hobby.
And one shape turned into 5 and then 10
and then a hobby turned into a household business.
Now 680 different shapes.
Drawing up a business, Art to the Extreme, one of the original Etsy shops.
I specialize in customized and personalized crayon design. It's great for hands both young and old because it's not going to roll off the table, it's not going to break when you drop it.
A sought-after gift for the young and young at heart.
And you know, everybody can be an artist.
Many tapping into their inner Picasso as we stay safe and stay home.
Some teens in Ohio are getting real cozy by making some blankets.
When they dropped into their service work spot between classes, these Ursuline Academy students had no idea they'd be taking us all back to school. Since we couldn't be on campus because of coronavirus, these clips they sent me that show them making fleece tie blankets form a video kind of patchwork quilt.
This is the equivalent of a warm hug, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, it really is.
That's instructional at the same time. Watching them work and hearing what they have to say,
we're all doing what we can to get through this time together.
Are reminders of what the golden rule takes: outreach and empathy. They're wrapping the people who receive what they make in both. Their group, Medicist, typically volunteers at Mercy Health's Jewish Hospital. Since COVID's preventing that in-person work at the hospital, they're loving large from a distance, making sure their actions bridge an isolation gap that's real for patients.
The limited access to their family and friends, we can only allow so many visitors per day for them.
So the Ursuline blanket makers send softness and warmth their way with the help of nurses who deliver their care packages. Jewish staffers captured one of the patient moments.
She pulled it out of the bag and she held it up for the camera. How does that make you feel?
That makes us feel really good because that's what this is all about, and just trying to make a difference in our community and even just brightening one person's day.
Call it a nice way to treat others as you'd want to be treated, especially during this pandemic.
There are ways to stay connected and maintain relationships with people that maybe you aren't allowed to physically see.
It's why they'll set the backpacks aside now and again to make time for the project that allows them to keep blanketing patients with that fleece they're so fond of.
I am so extraordinarily proud of our young volunteers. They have stepped up hugely this year to provide support for our patients. I think this is an example that it really does take a community to care for even just a few patients.
Why is what you guys are doing through Medicist positively Cincinnati?
I mean, I think that, we would like to inspire people everywhere to just take a small step to make a difference in someone's day.
Lesson learned, it's that simple.
All right, we're going to take a break from the crafts. It's time to get cooking.
Ren, what's your favorite bagel flavor?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
It's good to know.